Hi everyone, it's Nicola here, and I'm behind the charts today as we have continued to have a dump on Wednesday. We had talked about a pump and then a bit of a correction based on the fractals that we're watching. In this video, I want to give an update and look at how low can we go, and are we going to get a bounce today, or do we have to wait till tomorrow or Wednesday to get that bounce? You'll see at the top I've got all these dates on my charts that remind me. On this channel we follow certain astrological movements in the charts because they create different magnetics and in the atmosphere, and just like the full moon can create a lot of people having emotional episodes and ending up in hospital, so too do the other planets create magnetics that affect human psychology and therefore our decisions, specifically Saturn retrograde. So what's happening on the charts first, and then let's look at some other dates that we have to consider. Always good to zoom out. Bitcoin on the weekly in a bullish pattern. We are in a correction. So I don't think this is the bull cycle top and that we're continuing to go down. I think it's part and parcel of getting ready for the next bull run. Now this pink line here is the resistance line that we've never surpassed in this bull cycle. This line here, the pink line down the bottom, and guys, sorry it's pink, it's just that I've got so many different things on my charts that it happens to stand out a bit better. This line here represents support. So technically speaking, we've not gone below this. So if we use this line as a potential bottom, what is the most bottomest that we can get to staying within this pattern, unless some freak occurrence happens and we go outside of it? Which hasn't happened for almost a year, so that's a big thing. That brings us to 32,461.3. Could we wick below a little bit? Yes, we could, in which case we would then need to redraw our lines. But when you're drawing support and resistance lines, you want as many candles touching as possible, and this gives us two. This gives us two candles here, and this is a yes, this looks good. So there's that. Now this number here that I've got here is 38,278, and you'll see this rising channel which breaks to the downside. It's a bearish pattern. We've broken down. When we go on to the smaller time frames, you'll see we came back up, retested the resistance line as support, the support line as resistance, and then we've bounced off of it. We're coming down. So the lowest that could go is where the first candle touches approximately 38,278. It makes it close here to this Fibonacci level on the market structure at 33,810. So we could go down to those. So make sure you're writing these down. Rewind the video if you need to get those written down. We are now looking at, on this channel, we'd been talking about the Shemitah year all year, ever since we started the channel. Started on the 7th of September, and we got a dump on the 7th of September. And then we knew another dump was coming somewhere between the 11th and the 15th. But we didn't see this bigger dump coming. We saw the correction, and we knew the possibility was there because we've got the golden ratio here. Makes sense. We come back, retest this as support, and we've got this pattern here where we've got lower numbers at play. So that was always possible. But a lot of analysts out there are talking about traders rather are talking about a major manipulation, and also the stock market did a bit of a dip, so that always affects the markets. So if we have in the crypto space, sorry I'm a little bit convoluted. I'm doing this really early in my morning, having not had my cup of tea, so my my brain's not functioning. We also pointed out on our Discord channel this diamond here. And diamond is usually an indication that we're having a trend reversal. It comes at the top of a run, and we've had this pretty good run. Have a look at this. We had this run from 29,000 all the way up to 52,900 without a significant pullback. So we knew a significant pullback was coming, and when this diamond pattern formed, we alerted everybody on our Discord channel to be very careful about longing, because we could, in the weekend especially, because we could get not a lot of volume in the market, we could get a reversal, and which is exactly what we did. And the potential target for that is 37,487. However, we do have a support line here at 41,000. We got heavily rejected here at 42,346. So now what we're doing is we're waiting to see, is this a bounce, and we're not going to fulfill these targets, especially the diamond pattern target, which happens in a bull cycle in Bitcoin. Often the shorts don't play out all the way down to these lower targets, which would be the diamond 37,425 and the upper channel here at 38,278. So CM Williams VIX is showing green, which shows that we're going to get a temporary rally to the upside. Ichimoku is looking pretty bullish on the daily. However, we really need to go in now and have a look at the shorter time frames. On the 4 hourly, we've come into support here and a little bit of flow with the Ichimoku cloud flipping green, and we do have a green candle. Now we want to have a look at the 1 hour. The Ichimoku, however, like in terms of longing, you'll see their lagging span is under the Ichimoku cloud. We ideally want it above, and we also want to have this red baseline below the green conversion line. Otherwise, this could be a little, 1 or 2 candles up and then flip back down again to those lower numbers. So we're in a little bit of alert territory. We want to be really alert here. And we also want to look at this on the 4 hourly. That could be an M, which is, Carl from the Moon has been talking about this as being potentially a double top, signifying that we are going down even lower. And that would be, that green line is the neckline. And let me take that there. Turn that into yellow for you, because I usually only like the bigger patterns in the cerise. I won't call it pink for you fellas. And that's going to take us to 39,096 approximately. We've got this significant support here as the golden ratio at 41 though, remember? So 41.43. So I'm looking to wait to get a really strong long position on a bounce, because I got a sense we're going lower, because there's just too many indicators. We are oversold though, however, on the RSI. So we could get a little bit of a movement to the upside. But have a look at this. Ichimoku cloud showing resistance, showing further downside. So are we going to come up, come back down and bounce off of here to confirm this is support? That's what we want to know before considering putting in a long. Otherwise, we could be in a long and then all of a sudden it tips over and we've got a lost trade on our hands. So if you have a look at the volume down here, there was a lot of selling going off and it just got increased. Look, it just increased in volume because there were no bulls coming in. I don't know if they got taken by surprise or were on holiday, still sleeping. But I know I was still sleeping when this started to happen. But the bulls haven't really come in, so that means there's not a lot of confidence in the direction of the market. So now what I do is I bring in the 4 EMA. It's like once you've got your structure, remember you're bringing in your indicators to go, can we figure out where we're going? And we've got red on top, we've got red, yellow, green, blue, and when it's stacked on top like that of the 4 MA, when you've set the settings right, for those of you new to the channel, let me just quickly go over the settings for you. Shout out to Crypto Jack. He's the one that did this strategy. You change length 1 to 8, which are your moving averages. You leave all the rest as the same. And then you put blue at the top, green, yellow, red. When it's blue, green, yellow, red, that is long. When it's reverse, red, yellow, green, blue, that's short. And we are in the process of a short. If you were going to short this to the lower numbers, what we needed to see was a breakout to the downside, come back up, test this as support, as resistance, break back down, and then, enter somewhere around here, 43.014 or 42.401 to write it down. However, we did not get rejected. We came over. So that's an early indication that we could have a bit of a rally. Now let's go down into the 15-minute to see if that EMA is closing, and no, the gap is not closing. So this little rally is just a little bit of a correction before we may see more downward action. And we've got some room down here at the bottom on the RSI. Let's have a look at the 5-minute. And showing further downward action. Red is on top. However, blue is crossing over. So what we want to watch in the next hour or so is this this on the 5-minute. This blue line is about to cross over this red line. When it goes to the top and the red's at the bottom, and now we've got red, green, yellow, blue, that is indicating bullish territory. We've got a crossover here on the 5-minute. So temporarily, we've got this rally. We want to see a move away from the support line, a move above the resistance of this cloud before entering along, in my opinion, if you want to play it a little bit more conservative and not get into a negative trade. So that's it for Bitcoin. And if we quickly look at Ethereum, it's similar. We could go lower, right? We may go lower because we've got this upward trending support line, which we're nowhere near. The bottom of it, if we were to just drop down in a sudden death drop, is 2064. Unlikely we're going to go that low. If we do go that low, I think we would bounce off of 2226, possibly even bounce off of the golden ratio at 2723. And I think for both Ethereum and Bitcoin, we're sitting just above the golden ratio. It makes sense that we're going to come down and retest this as support. It would mean that we've got really good, strong market structure for those bigger numbers in the bull run, and we're taking all these lower numbers, prices off the charts. So that's the thing to look at. Are we going to break below 2723 to head down to these lower numbers, or are we going to bounce off of here because we've got a little bit of a rising channel that we had a fake out of, came right up to the support level, which I actually need to change a bit because that candle went up just a little bit. And yeah, so we're looking for that reversal. If something dramatic happens again today, I'll do another quick video. Just wanted to give you a quick update before I have my morning tea. So if you found this helpful and you would like to be part of the team that is getting the early warning signs of dumps and pumps on all of these dates that we're watching on the weekly, you can join our Discord server. We do publish some of those dates on our Wednesday live stream because they're usually dates that are coming up, days or weeks in advance. So you've got weeks in advance technical analysis for your trades, days to look out for. Please consider to subscribe, hit the bell, click all so that you can be notified. And if you want even more nitty-gritty dates on a daily basis with warning signs because you're trading or looking to day trade, looking to trade more often, come over to our Discord server. And here was one of the things that we'd said here: be mindful when trading today. When we rally on a Wednesday, Thursday can be a correction day. Also, the 16th is a day of Vedic astrology that we may see a dump, then a pump, which is exactly what we got. Con comes in and said, "You're always right." I'm not always right, but that's very nice for him to say. And it sounds like it's not over yet, in which case, which is true. We could drop further because then we had that diamond formation. So we're posting technical analysis on a daily basis. There are other traders on here that are posting their analysis and making comments. So you're getting up to the minute information. You can always post questions on here as well. And of course, we've got our Crypto Ninjas where I give daily Bitcoin signals, Ethereum, XRP, ADA, and we have members chat. We have a news section, market section, looking at what altcoins to buy, and we're sharing our knowledge with each other, and that is in my private ninjas. So the Discord server link is below in description, and my private ninjas mastermind group is the link is below as well. I think it's a good idea to watch the stock market this week. Whenever we come into that first month of a Shmidi, it's always rocky with the stock market. September's pretty choppy for Bitcoin anyway, and have all of the information that you've got that in front of you, so that you can make your best decisions when trading. And if you haven't got your ticket yet for the Conscious Crypto event for traders, it's 3 days. With speakers like MMCrypto, Da Vinci J, Crypto Wendy, Blockchain Today, Bitcoin Family, and then other people supporting the crypto industry, looking at taxes, going offshore, exit strategies, and things that we need to watch out for as we go into the super cycle, because most people lose their cryptos because they hold on too long or they sell too early. So what I wanted to point out here is we've got workshops where you're going to get to be with these guys, get information from them, ask questions, find out things that they don't release on their channel, because that's the whole point of this event. But we have the best indicators for success in expert panel, where they're going to be sharing what indicators they're using to help determine what the market is. We're going to be doing exit strategies. We're going to do a breakout session with you in smaller groups to create your exit strategy. We're going to be looking at when the market top is, and then obviously minimizing tax, making sure you're moving things in the right place at the right time to minimize your tax burden. So early bird, the final early bird special tickets end on the 30th of September. And we're on Zoom, it's online, so tickets are limited. You're going to need to get your ticket this week, really, if you want to get in. So this is really about giving you the tools to create that life-changing wealth in the next possibly 3 months, maybe 6 months. So I think it's very worthwhile of your time and your investment. And if you're trading, having never done any training in technical analysis, never done any training in mindset, you need to be there, because whatever you don't invest in yourself, in your education, is usually what you lose by making silly decisions in the market and just not knowing what you're doing. And if you're an advanced trader, it gives you an opportunity to talk to veterans like MMCrypto, Da Vinci J and the Bitcoin Family, Crypto Wendy as well, with all of the altcoin information that she has. It gives you an opportunity to be with them and get those advanced strategies that they are going to be releasing to you. And Jeroen van Langen from the Blockchain Today's got a whole series of advanced strategies that he's going to be rolling out as well, that he doesn't talk about on his channel as well. So very, very well worth your time. You go over to theconsciouscryptoevent.com/2021 and you get your ticket there before the early bird special runs out. The link for that event is also below.